Spessy stream. We have got Kingpin today. We're doing a little bit different today where I haven't actually got the deck built. We're going to be going on the fly and building the deck from scratch. I don't want to just load up untapped, look at what the best Kingpin deck is and play that like a lot of other creators do. No. I want to build the flipping best deck myself because we're going to be able to build a deck better than what's already out there. Now, after we've tested a few different things, we will go on over and head on over to Untapped to look at what other people have been coming up with. But part of the fun for me is building the deck from scratch. So Kingpin got changed. I was a big fan of the previous card. As you can see, I've actually got a lot of splits compared to the average man. He's now a 2 cost compared to previously being a 3 cost. He's kept his 3 power. But now, instead, previously he used to read, if a card moves here on turn 6, destroy it. Whereas now it reads, when an enemy card moves here, afflict it with -2 power. So, in order for this card to be good, we need to be moving a couple of cards, really, into Kingpin's lane. And therefore, Kingpin would play for 7 points, which is pretty reasonable for 2 costs. That's really not bad at all. But obviously, we're probably going to be investing quite a lot of resources into trying to get there too. So, let's take a flipping gander at the Kingpin. Oh. So, for me, the main thing I want to try to begin with is probably like a hybrid. A lot of people are going to be going, oh, especially play Magneto, play Aero. Like, maybe, sure. I think Magneto is quite lucky. Hey, Breaker, great to see you. Hey, Shashang, if you guys are in the stream, say hello. Give the stream a like as well. It does help out. So, I mean, obviously what we can do, we can look at the word move, right? That's going to be a good start. Craven is going to be in the deck. I think we can say that for sure. So this is the way I like to build decks usually. I like to build decks by putting in like the most obvious next card. I mean, Spider-Man's going to be in the deck, right? You could probably say before, if we're playing Kingpin, we're probably playing stuff before Craven, but Craven is just going to be in the deck. I'm pretty certain of that. So obviously there's Jug, there's Polaris, there is Miles Morales, which is probably going to be in the deck. Although, like, this card's really in need of a buff, in my opinion. I'm not that huge on it. Magneto, very likely. I think it's fair to say Aero's an option. Stegron, Jug, Polaris. And that's about it. There's really not that many ways of moving opponents' cards, which is why I'm not super convinced Kingpin's going to be popping off. I do think it's going to be good, though, and I think there's lots of fun ways to build the deck. And in fairness, all we need to do is move a couple of cards into Kingpin for it to be good. Now, the problem with something like Magneto is we play Kingpin on turn 2, and then by turn 6, they've already filled the Kingpin lane up, right? So part of me actually wonders if Magneto is a bit of a bait. Now, the other thing that's interesting to note already is that we could even consider being like a Silver Surfer deck. We've got like Nightcrawler, Jeff could also work with Craven. Also, Angela changed, so I'm pretty keen to try out Angela with how move cards are working, because they changed the way she works with move cards. Like now, if Spider-Man moves into the Angela lane, Angela buffs herself, which is pretty interesting. Obviously, Angela also has synergy with like Nightcrawler, Jeff, which have synergy with Craven. I definitely don't think we want to go too all in on Kingpin. Again, we could play Kingpin on 5 and then Magneto on 6 for a bit of value, but I'm not really sold that's going to be that good either. Polaris, I'm not really that huge on as a card. In fairness, with Craven, it does become a little bit better. With Kingpin, it comes a little bit better, but it's only playing for 5 stats as it stands. If we move it into the Kingpin lane, 7, but that's also some of Kingpin stats and also with Craven, right? Like, so it's playing for like a maximum of 9 across with double synergy. Like, it's just not going to play for 9 points, and that's really not terrible by any stretch, but not great. Whereas like Vulture, if we move it once, it's playing for 8. Because it's not even playing for 9, right? A lot of that value is in Kingpin and Craven's. I really don't like Polaris as a card. I think Silk is almost certainly going to be in the deck. Silk, Craven, really nice bit of synergy. Jeff is almost certainly going to be in the deck. I'm definitely interested in trying out the what's the name? Also the Stegron, Captain Marvel, Zabu. Maybe we could play like Zabu with Spider-Man 2099. There's all sorts of fun decks we can do for sure. So definitely excited for this one. But there's a reason the thumbnail says fun, because I don't think it's going to be uber competitive. I do think we can build a pretty good deck though. So I'm also welcoming suggestions from the chat in the route we go down. I'm happy with all these cards so far. I think it's pretty safe to say all of these cards will be in there. And as I mentioned, I do also want to try Angela. The new Angela, I'm pretty keen to try, because she's like another card which has actually been reworked. So Angela's at 2 base power again. Oh, she only gets 1 plus power now though. When did that happen? I missed this change. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie, guys. I missed that change. When did that happen? Also, like Goose, Silver Surfer could be an option. So before, I thought Angela was still the same card as before and just got reworked. So I'm not really sure I'm that bothered by Angela anymore. End of October. That shows how rusty I've been recently, ladies and gents. Magneto, Aero, definitely considerations. I think we need to go back and look at more move cards, right? I think Polaris is probably going to have to come into the deck. We do just need a little bit more Kingpin value as it stands. Jug, definitely an option as well. If we're going Jug, we could go Storm. Storm should be good with like Silk, for example. So maybe it's a Storm deck. We go Kingpin on 2, like Storm on 3. Play Jug. I could see it. I could see it being a Storm deck. Like we need something to kind of work with, right? Now the other interesting thing about Storm is if we start playing cards like Iron Fist and Ghost Spider, which by the way I think are very underrated cards. I think like Iron Fist, Ghost Spider, with like Dagger and Vulture. Pretty serious stuff, honestly. So I'm definitely interested in Dagger. The other cool thing about Dagger is if our opponent's stacking Kingpin lane, it's going to be a really good Dagger lane. So I think Dagger is probably catching my eye. I like the idea of Ghost Spider, Iron Fist, and Vulture perhaps as well. Because these, like, Vulture is a card which doesn't see that much play at the moment, but I do think it's pretty damn good. Could we even consider like a Heimdall? Stegron is also an idea. I've actually never used this card yet. Also, there's Spider-Man 2099. Like, do we ever want to play Spider-Man 2099 if we've got Vulture and we've got Iron Fist? We don't yet have a Zabu, but we could look at like playing Zabu with some 4-drops. We're not going to play Phoenix Force in this one. We could also look at doing some kind of bounce stuff. Also, Nico could potentially be doing some movement stuff for us as well, right? Nico can move the Vulture. It can move the Dagger. So Nico could be a pretty interesting consideration. She doesn't actually show up when you type in move, and I feel like she probably should. Because one of her cards does move. So I don't hate like the idea of trying to bounce some stuff maybe, because then we could even like try and move Kingpin to a different. At the moment, the only Kingpin value is Spider-Man though, right? That's the concern. So I think we can probably put Magneto in. Magneto's good with Kingpin, but it's even good if we don't go down the Kingpin route, right? So let's put Magneto in the mixer as a finishing play option. She died for Elsa's sins. Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right. I missed that season. I didn't buy Elsa either because it looked so pay to win. So Forge isn't doing much when we're not playing Human Torch and we're not playing Beast, but we could go down like some kind of bounce route, right? At the moment we've got Vulture, Dagger as like the 2 cards to move of Iron Fist, Ghost Spider. I wouldn't be that surprised if we want like 3 movement cards to move. I think 2 movement cards should be enough because you can Iron Fist and Ghost Spider the same card, right? You can go Iron Fist, card, Ghost Spider. So I think 2 and 2 should be enough without being too much. Seems like a nice little balance. Aero, I think, is actually not a bad card in general. I could see us playing Aero. It's like another high cost card. Has some Kingpin synergy. She could be okay. Not exactly a card I'm that huge on. I think I'm looking at playing Storm and perhaps Nico instead. Also, we don't have the Jug yet. I think Storm Jug. Then the question is, do we also want to add in Nico? Do we even want the Jeff? It's all a bit weird at the moment. We're going to be spending quite a bit of time in the deck builder to start off with and trying some different versions. I'm not super sold on this list. So this is what I like to do when I get kind of... you're getting the full Speci deck builder experience. This is how I like to build decks. So we've thrown something together there, but I'm not really that sold on it. So I'm going to start again. You're missing a lot of cards. Is it by choice or you have to spend some money? I mean, I've been on a break, and the progression system in this game is absolute. I don't want to say the C word. It's awful though. It's absolute disgrace. I've spent a lot of money on this game, and look how much I'm missing. I think it's grim. Really don't like it. But anyway, Spider-Man's definitely in the deck. Spider-Man is like the main attraction in a lot of ways. Kraven's also just going to be in the deck, right? By the way, my Spider-Man splits, absolute filth. I do wonder if it could be a Goose deck. Goose is a card I do like a lot. Try Nimrod. I'm not interested in Nimrod. If you're interested in a Nimrod deck, I did post a Nimrod deck a few days ago. It's the Dagger deck. Also has Nimrod in the mixer there. So we've got the 3 cards that we're definitely always playing. I do really like the idea of Dagger, I have to say. Dagger has synergy with Kingpin because our opponent is incentivized to stack the Kingpin lane so we can't move more stuff there. And we want to move stuff there, which then leaves our Dagger there. We also want Kraven and Kingpin in the same lane, probably, right? So then Dagger's good. So I like the Dagger idea. I like the Iron Fist. And I like the Ghost Spider. I also do like the sound of Nico somewhat. Let's have a look at the Nico value. Demon is kind of whatever. Silk also we're probably going to be putting in the deck, I think. This sounds bad. Moving one location to the right is the interesting one. But she's just also a good card, right? I think we'll hold off on Nico. I think Magneto and Silk have to be in the deck. Magneto, just a little bit obvious, but also just good, right? Werewolf, interestingly, a card I don't have. Let's take a look. Is it a 4 cost? Classic case of Specky not having a card, as I don't with many. Look how many I'm missing. The progression system in this game is horrible. Admittedly, I am sat on some spotlights and quite a lot of gold. After you play a card, move there to reveal. Oh, damn. That is pretty interesting. I'm not sure it's going to be that good for us overall. It's definitely an idea, though, right? Like, we could go like Zabu. I mean, Captain Marvel's also still an interesting card. I do quite like the sound of Jug as well, still. Jug Storm, perhaps. Jug is also just a good turn 6 play in a lot of instances, right? So Jug Storm gives us maybe like a little bit of something different that I think this deck might be needing. Like Iron Fist into Storm lane is also some nice surprise value. Magneto away from Storm sounds pretty good. So 2 cards left. If we just take a look at the previous deck, did I delete it? I think I deleted it. I should never delete it. So we can look back and kind of compare where the differences were. Oh, we don't have Vulture at the moment. We definitely want another move card, right? At least one other card to move. So Vulture is probably the one catching my eye. And then I also don't hate the sound of Aero. Or I don't like Polaris. Not a huge fan of this card. Kingpin got reworked. Kingpin is no longer working with Nimrod in any way. It's now inflicting -2. I mean, we could also go Miles. Miles is fine if we just like want some curve. Aero sounds pretty good. Kingpin lane's going to be somewhat full, and we can just Aero their card in there. Also, Aero into Kingpin lane on the last turn. Aero is just like not a bad finisher either. Also, Aero Ghost Spider or Aero Iron Fist on 6 might be secretly good. Okay, I like the look of this. This is the deck that we're going to start off with. So let me know in the comments of the YouTube stream if you enjoyed this approach to the YouTube streams where I actually just like build the deck and then we crack on with it. We are going to be tweaking it as we go, and we're going to be trying different versions of Kingpin. But this has most of the stuff I'm looking for. Kraven should be good still. We have Jug, Aero, and Magneto, and Spider-Man for Kingpin. So we have 4 cards for Kingpin. I like the look of it. I like the look of it. Let's give it a spin. We're like 12k in the rankings at the moment. We started yesterday at like 20k. So we're looking to do a similar kind of climb today. Obviously, only just got to Infinite. I've been playing pretty... I mean, Death's Domain is a snap. It just is. We've got the Iron Fist ready to go. I am liking the look of the list. I've been wanting to play Vulture for quite a while, actually. And with the Dagger buff as well, Thanos should be a pretty good matchup for us. The concern we have is maybe Death's Domain. Could be pretty tricky. Let's go Kraven off to the right. And we're probably going to be playing the Kingpin off to the right as well. Good start for them having the Carnage, I have to say. So maybe we're going to try and invest in winning the right location and the left location. That's also going to be pretty good for us, I would wager. Bit of an awkward turn in terms of energy consumption. We could go Kingpin and then play the Iron Fist. Could also hold on to it. I think we'll play it still. We're just looking to move the next card we play into Death's Domain, really. Okay, Cosmo, obviously a little bit of a problem for Kingpin overall, it's fair to say. I guess we just go Jug. It's an awkward one, right? Because the Iron Fist is just going to move stuff. We really could do with it going over here. Looks like we were better to just hold on to the Iron Fist. Let's just go for the Spider-Man at this point. Magneto? Okay, that's fine. That's what we wanted to see. We can still win that lane with Silk, for example. Silk Jug. For sure, the line here. Okay. Yeah, the Space Stone, definitely not ideal. Perhaps a Magneto down the middle could move something away. Okay, Kingpin Craven value with the Jug. The Silk comes through as well. I wonder if Vulture Ghost Spider is enough here. Obviously, the Magneto is just awkward. We could just Magneto for stats to the right location, but we want to put stats elsewhere, right? So I'm liking the look of Vulture Ghost Spider, because this is also moving Silk. Let's give it a go. I'm liking the feel of the deck so far. This seemed like a pretty tough matchup over... The Cosmo! Not the Cosmo. That's a bit sus almost. That's almost a bit sus. But the Silk gets ahead. And the Vulture takes it. What a game. Okay. Hello. Great start. So you got the live deck building experience on this one, guys. Give it a like if you enjoyed that, because... Yeah, I think in Marvel Snap it's quite difficult to demonstrate when you're a good deck builder, and deck building is really my shtick. I think I'm like pretty much going to be the best deck builder out of the people posting videos on YouTube consistently. But you don't really get to see that in Marvel Snap with just a 12-card deck. But hopefully from that you can kind of see, unless of course I had the deck prepared ahead of time, you can see the process as well. We had like some kind of idea and then I deleted the deck and started again. And that's really how I believe the best method. This is just how it works for me, but that's how I really like to build decks in every card game I play. Like, it's very easy to get... Alright, Bifrost Snap, sure. It's very easy to get distracted, I think, when you're playing... when you're trying to build a deck. It's just very easy to get a bit overwhelmed with what's going on. Lots of Thanos today. First two games, Thanos. Okay. Suits the Craven and the Kingpin. Turn 7... Probably not bad for us. Let's get the old Craven down. Oh, they're nervous. Let's give them a little thumbs up. The Vault. Interesting. We'll take the dagger. We could also take a Spider-Man at this point, like a premature Spider-Man. But we'd probably just rather Spider-Man on the next turn. But the nice thing about going Spider-Man was then I would have been able to go Silk and Dagger on the same turn. I'm wondering if the Storm is something we're interested in here. I think we'd rather just take the Spider-Man in it. Try and move this Gladiator into the Dagger Craven lane. Reality Stone. Probably not that... In fairness, I didn't... Okay. So we're moving a card to the middle, which doesn't really achieve that much, truth be told. Actually, I think it's possible that Spider-Man can still go to the middle, right? So Dagger's not doing much, admittedly, at this point. Let us not forget that there is still going to be a whole other... Oh, do you know what? Do you know what? I think we've just got this, right? The play is to go Jug Storm down the middle on the final turn. But we arrow the left at this moment because it's going to fill up the left location because they could move something out of it into the right. Ah, Vision's a pain. Vision is a pain. The question is, do we still go for the same line? Could, of course, take the Magneto. Could run. I mean, we never run, right? We always go, it's either Magneto or we just go for the play. For the content, I think this is probably not the play, but we're going to go for it for the content. Rip. Yeah, wasn't the play. We went for it for the content, guys, okay? I even called it. Thumbs up. Sure. Punished for being a content creator and getting BM'd. I hope you guys appreciate me taking one for the team there. I know you wanted to see it. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you're good. If you're watching on YouTube, please give the stream a like. It helps out. You appreciate it? Let's go, Gov. Well, if you appreciate it, it was worth it. I have no regrets. Okay, this location is not very good for us. So I think my mistake there was getting... Is there meant to be audio? In-game audio? Is there not any? Oops. Thanks. Fixed. There is meant to be audio. Let's actually just put the stats. Do you know what's interesting? Storm next turn. Okay.
Wind, aid my hand.
I think my mic's picking that up, right? Let me fix that for you. It's very loud. Maybe it's coming... Maybe it's coming from the other monitor. I think that might be why it's so loud. I'm not really feeling too great about life here, but let's see.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
That was probably about the worst thing that could have happened. Truth be told. That's a pretty bad play, though. Come on, the Silk. Don't let me down. Might be fine with Magneto play. Won't snap. We'll play it out, though. We move either Gambit or Dracula, and then the Dracula's not likely to be many points. Nice. I was really thinking about snapping here. We get it just about. Nice. Happy days.
Victory.
What can be a nice substitute for Silk? There's all sorts. Is there a tormenting class from Marvel Snap? No, it's Lorcana. Hey, Woman. Hey, Bane. So far, so good. Early days. We're only like a few games in. I did lose an 8-cuber, but in fairness, it was an 8-cuber which we knew we were supposed to retreat on, but there was a chance. We went for like the Storm on Limbo line. What made you come back to Snap? I've had a big break. I've been on a big break. I want to get back into making content. Snap is the game to make content for. Uh-oh.
I am ego.
My audio is quite a lot lower than
This
usual,
is
you
my
think?
domain.
It shouldn't be. As in my voice? I do think there's something a bit weird with my my audio at the moment that I'm not super happy with. Your arrow yeah, it's quite ugly. I've got nicer arrows. Let's fix that after this game. I kind of agree. What did they discard here? Quinjet. Hopefully they play Modok this turn. You got it in gold, it's a beaut. Nice. I do have a nice arrow, I think. Do kind of agree with the comment that it's not the best. I'm not sure on this deck either, by the way. I'm not really sold on Kingpin in general, but I do want to try some fun stuff out with him. We're going to definitely be playing some more tryhard decks a little bit later on. But I definitely want to give Kingpin a fair crack of the whip. Card draw is very nice here. Oops, a bit late on the snap. LOL. I forgot to snap on ego. RIP. They're probably just running, if we're honest. If you guys have got any suggestions for the deck, please let us know. Would you try Negasonic or Shang-Chi instead of Vulture? I really like the idea of Iron Fist. I have to say, I'm a pretty big fan in general of Iron Fist, and I think with Dagger and Kingpin it makes a lot of sense. I think Iron Fist, as well as, oh god, oh really, man. I mean, in theory we could still win because Silk can move. Yeah, we could consider Stegron. Cerebro Zero, Poggers. What about Green Goblin and Ghost Spider? I mean, it's something. It is something. Doesn't sound very good though, if we're honest. Okay. We could just take the rock, but the silk the silk moving does nothing for us, right? We just jug, I guess. Yeah, we could play Miles. Miles is definitely an option. I just don't think Miles is a very good card. To be honest.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Not a fan of the rework? Yeah. I'm also not a huge fan, but I wanted to try it out. I actually liked the old Kingpin too. Poggers, dagger value. Let's go for it. Yeah, I'd much rather see Kingpin get reverted and just be buffed. I think the card was actually a very cool card. But we're giving him a spin nonetheless. Dagger nerf in this case. Oops. She would have. I guess because of Quantum Realm, she actually played for more points. We move the Kiera. Also, if they play anything mid, Silk can move to the right. This Kingpin punishes move decks more. Yeah, that's true. But really, you'd rather just be able to build your deck around the card, right? This is a win. We win the left and we win mid, I do believe. Oh, I forgot Magneto was going to move my stuff. Oh my god. Maybe it's not a win then. It's a win. Cool. Okay. Okay. Not really feeling the dagger that much, honestly. We'll keep going for a bit. We could remove like the Iron Fist. Not ideal that they've played into that lane. I'm looking at Storm to the right is my idea here. I'm wondering if Kamartage is good for us or bad. I think it's good. We could also add a Heimdall and like some more movement cards, right? Spider-Man. Perhaps could be an idea. Okay. I don't think we even need to commit anything here. I think we're just going to be fine. Of course, the X-23 can go in there and so can Wolverine. Bloop. Bloop. So, feeling pretty confident, right? Obviously the X-23 and the Wolverine can still win the right, but that's why we're going Aero here. to move, hopefully. Oh, it's not, doesn't work like that anymore, does it? Oh, rip. Doesn't look like it was a great snap on reflection. Having said that, can they really beat us here? I kind of doubt it. Aero also not feeling good. Are the deck list of top 8? They're not, no. I have asked for them, but they're not up yet. Yeah, deck's feeling a little bit wonky. I think we need to go back to deck builder. I do kind of like some of the concepts we have going on here, but I'm not happy with it. Aero doesn't seem very good. I think maybe we want Heimdall. I think we might build it as a Heimdall deck, actually. So that's the first iteration. I do think Heimdall Magneto is a good top end for a deck. Like previously it would be Chavez, right? So let's look at... Now the problem with this is I might end up building the deck and decide that Kingpin is not even optimal. So let's look at Heimdall, because I do like the dagger. I like the Iron Fist Ghost Spider. I also think Heimdall's a great card, by the way. I think it's a very, very legit card. Silk is fine too. Storm's not bad. Yeah, Arrow could still be good. I'm not even going to put the Kingpin in straight away, because if we build the deck and I'm just shoehorning a Kingpin in just because that's our objective, this is a different deck, and a deck we can actually do some testing on after we're done with Kingpin, right? So far so good. Vulture, yes. What else might we be interested in? Human Torch, Multiple Man, Forge, probably not particularly. We don't want to play Phoenix Force in this build. With Heimdall, I don't think you play Heimdall with Phoenix Force. It's one or the other. Doctor Strange, perhaps. Problem with Doctor Strange is we're probably only moving one thing, but maybe that's fine. Cloak Kingpin. I mean, Cloak is a pretty good card. I think we're not going to be going Multiple Man. Hulkbuster still an option. I mean, we could look at like Multiple Man Hulkbuster. Forge. We could look at playing Beast. We could look at playing Falcon to get Ghost Spider and Iron Fist back. I don't really think this is going to end up being a Kingpin deck. I'm still going to like follow through with this build, and then we can test this later. Probably Falcon Beast is probably just the way to build move, right? But it's possible like Cloak is good still. Silk could be okay as well. If we're not going Multiple Man route, like we're not going to be filling it up. I mean, Human Torch is a bloody good card, I have to say. Human Torch, Forge, and then I'm looking at Falcon Beast. It's just a bounce deck, and we could maybe just put the Doctor Strange in as well. Doctor Strange, Falcon, Beast. But then, to be honest, like the other thing I'm looking at with this deck that we're missing is this deck wants to be playing Hulkbuster Multiple Man, probably. Probably wants Hulkbuster Multiple Man. So we'd have to cut 2 cards to squeeze in Hulkbuster Multiple Man. Carnage Phoenix Force for Dagger. Yeah, it's just I mean if you're playing Carnage and stuff, then the deck is if you're playing Phoenix Force, I think you just have to actually imagine naming decks. Oh, I actually have this deck built already, look. Oops. So what's the difference between this list and the one I currently have? This one doesn't have Magneto, and I do think we want the Magneto. And maybe Craven. I mean, Craven could go. I could see cutting Craven. Why Magneto? Because with a move deck, you just want to have 2 options. Previously, it would be Heimdall and Chavez, but now it's just Magneto. It's just a good finisher, even without Craven. Like, Magneto is just a good 6 cost finisher, right? Like, out of all of these, it's the best, I would say. Maybe you could try Alioth, for example, instead of Magneto as well. Like, you just want some kind of like turn 6 option that isn't Heimdall. Previously, I'd just play Chavez for that reason. But we are going to go back to Kingpin. I did want to try and like finish this list off though. So let's look at this one. I do think we need the Hulkbuster and the multiple man, because we want to play Forge on Torch and then like we can juice the Torch up and stuff, right? So maybe it's just Doctor Strange goes for Magneto. But Doctor Strange is also good with the multiple man. I can actually see Alioth being pretty good in this deck, because you're probably going to have initiative and they like are going to expect the Heimdall. So you just Alioth the right. Bang. GG. I could see it. Could Scar ever be good with like all the multiple men? Is that an actual... I mean, that's an idea. I'm going to put it in my deck builder for a rainy day. Scar multiple man. Sounds kind of spicy. I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to honestly... I think I'm done with Kingpin. I'm not sold on it. I kind of just want to slam some games with the decks we've been playing the last couple days. To be honest with you. And climb. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe that's not true. Maybe I do want to give Kingpin more of a go. I mean, I think the Kingpin list we have here is probably the best one we're going to find. Let's stick with it. Yeah, let's not. I don't really want to play... I don't really want to play bad decks at this moment in time. I actually want to try and climb. Herpaderp, 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 herpaderp. I'm down to try some movement bounce. Yeah, they really did massacre Kingpin. What do you guys reckon the list is for move bounce? Oh, I'm in such a bad spot. Sorry, I just realized I didn't change scene. I think no multiple man, no Hulkbuster is kind of trolling. Cut Vulture. Vulture could go. Yeah, I can see it. I can see cutting Vulture. I can see Craven and Vulture going. And then we fit in the multiple man. Hulkbuster. I'm happy with that. Let's give this a go. So it was supposed to be Kingpin Day, but it no longer is. Rip. Sorry, Kingpin. Sorry, guys, if you want a Kingpin, I'm gonna just get ready for all the YouTube comments coming in that are clicking for the first time saying what's the best Kingpin deck. I guess I can change the title. Kingpin sucks. New Kingpin sucks. Move bounce instead. At least I'm changing my title. Try Andrew and bounce move. I don't think it's going to make the cut, truth be told. There's too many other cards I'd rather play. We're going to keep our eye on Magneto as well and see if Alioth is an option. I have a feeling it could be. Pretty awful start here. God. Let's go next. This couldn't have gone worse. We drew both the 6 drops super early. I think I'm actually gonna try the Alioth instead of the Magneto, maybe, possibly. I can kind of see it working. The problem, I guess, with Alioth is we're not gonna actually know where they're playing, right? So maybe it's still bad. Maybe it is just Magneto. We'll stick with Magneto for now. What do you guys think about Alioth in this deck? Task or Zola? Kind of interesting. We'll open with Forge. This is what I used. Forge, Human Torch, Iron Fist, Dagger, Carnage. Interesting. We're going to go Spider because we're just going to Beast next turn anyway. Obviously not the best opening in terms of curve, but... Sanctumorium also could move, which would be very, very heartbreaking. Yoroshi, what's up, my boy? We definitely haven't drawn very well so far. We continue to draw impressively badly. Yeah, I'm very well, thank you, mate. Yo, Subi, what's up? So, let's perhaps do this. Opponent playing a similar deck to what we just were, except they have like good cards like Miles and Nebula instead of Kingpin jank. Yeah, that was the concern for sure. But we're actually fine. We're just not going to be able to Heimdall. They snap, which I'm a bit surprised by, but I guess they're looking at Jeff moving in to take the right. We don't exactly have an abundance of points. Doom. Okay, I'm just gonna go next. We whiffed this game very hard anyway. I think this was a good retreat. Thanks, Spain. We go again. We definitely did not draw well. That's like, I think Chavez is definitely a card I would have been playing in this deck instead. I keep being all over the place with my scenes. I keep forgetting to switch them. Yeah, still on deck, but thanks. Thanks, Deathless. All right. Where's the Forge? Where's the Human Torch? No sign of them just yet. Get the old multiple mans down. I'm really glad they reworked Chavez, I have to say. She was way too good. We haven't really got much going on, have we? My god. We could Ghost Spider. This is a very unimpressive amount of points that we're generating with this play, but hi-ho. This is where we really need the Forge and the Hulkbuster for Strange. Only up? I'd actually like to give it a try at some point. I need to play bloody Baldur's Gate before I can even think of playing a game like that, though. Cyclops is pretty spooky. Of course, now we find the Hulkbuster. I think we maybe just have to accept we're losing this lane. I guess we could try and beast in there later, so we'll go Copia mode that we're still in this. We've been drawing incredibly badly so far. We do also have the Falcon to, like, pick up the Ghost Spider and the Iron Fist, but we're not going to be able to play them with the Heimdall on the last turn. Where do we Falcon? I suppose like this. I'm very much of the opinion the best move deck should be Phoenix Force, but we're giving Bounce a spin. Probably switch to some more tryhard decks in a bit. I want to play some more Kang. I want to play some more Lockdown. Appreciate you guys being here, supporting the stream. Been really enjoying Snap recently. In 2.5 hours, we're going to be hosting my friend Tia, and I'm casting top 8 of a big Lorcana tournament, which I'm really excited for. This is obviously where Beasts can be pretty damn interesting with a deck like this, right? Now, if we go Heimdall to the left, if they don't spend all their energy, then they probably get us. But I mean, we're just gonna go for it anyway. I'm gonna stay in for fun, and if they go Hulk, we could very well win here. They really ran? That's bizarre. Yes, Spain it is. Yeah, only up is very much one of those kinds of games. What a productive morning I've had, by the way, guys. It's 12:30. I woke up at like 5:30. I scripted a couple of Snap videos. I'm revamping the format for the videos. The video I'm posting tomorrow, I'm really excited for. It's going to be like my best video I've ever posted. I hope that's the objective. We can go Forge off to the left because I have the Falcon for it anyway. Come on, the Multiple Man or the Human Torch. This location's good for us. Dagger's not a bad find, I guess. We'd rather... I was going to say... Meh. Big meh. I mean, we play the Dagger still, right? I think Dagger here makes the most sense. Oh, where's my Kingpin, the Meek? That's a terrible location for us, I think. Oh. The problem is that we don't have a way of destroying the shard. We can bluff that we do, though, right? Just go next, bro. See, I woke up at like 5:30, did a couple of scripts for intros. But really, like, I was thinking through the whole format of like how I'm going to format them moving forward. So I created a whole new deck intro format, scripted 2 videos, recorded one of them, went for a long walk, went to the gym, had some breakfast/lunch, did a thumbnail for the YouTube stream about Kingpin and then stopped playing Kingpin after like 30 minutes. But I think that's fine. Like the start of the stream is what most people will watch anyway. And yeah. Oh, this is going so well for us right now. Hooray. I mean, we can kind of make this work, I guess. We can kind of make this work. Big human torch to the moon. Nice here, productivity. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been productive at all recently, but I'm feeling a lot better about my life at the minute. For now. 24-point torch on turn 2. Is that a new record? 28 rather. Maths is hard. Sorry, 27. No handle. Pog. Let's snap it. Oh, snap. Oh, they ran. Rip. You get to see the torch go crazy. I need a pack to land on me. All cats don't land on feet. All good if her face is pretty, but I'm judging her hands and feet. Yes, that's a real bar. What's your problem, chat? I am a believer in needing multiple man in a move deck because otherwise you just have not enough points off to the right location anytime you Heimdall. So therefore, if we're playing multiple man, if we're playing Heimdall, we have to play Hulkbuster and Forge and Human Torch. It's always been a belief of mine, and still to this day, it is my gut feeling. We'll put the multiple man down. If only we had Phoenix, true, but if we're playing Phoenix, the deck would just look very different, right? Like, it's going to be the deck I've already posted a video on, for example. Which is the better move deck, in my opinion, no doubt. But, yeah. Doctor Strange. Meh. Do I ever just do this? If we move dagger once, we could strange them both back. Doesn't sound that good. It doesn't sound that bad, I guess. I was going to say strange them. I was saying strange them both back, thinking this multiple man was somehow going to move to the location it's already at, which of course is not the case. Strange here just doesn't really fill me with much optimism either. Do you know what? I don't hate the look of Goose. I'll just put Goose into Vormir. Dagger value. So this is not really a Heimdall game anymore. But it's possible they play like Space Stone or something, right? Oh, wow. Oh my giddy aunt. Kind of interesting idea. Meh. Oh! Ghost Spider. I feel like Ghost Spider is actually a very underrated card in general. It's possible we could have gone for the line to move the torch first and then Heimdall the left, so we end up with torch to the left and winning mid. I think that might have been a better line. I actually don't love this approach I've taken. I think I misplayed this. The better play was Heimdall, right? I think we had a win. So if I go Heimdall, we end up with Torch Heimdall to the left, which is more points here, and I would have won mid by far. Definitely through. I could have even snapped this. Deck actually seems alright, honestly. The thing with a Heimdall deck to bear in mind is Heimdall can give you so much surprise value that you can win a lot of 8 cubers. And also a lot of the time you just go for the Heimdall. Like the Heimdall play is so obvious that your opponent plays around Heimdall and then you play like something different like a Magneto. I'm not hating the deck so far. Each turn, one card moves to the web. Well, I think the big misplay was not filling right. I couldn't have filled right though at the same time they could, right? If I went for the Doctor Strange play and something else, they still filled it before me. But I suppose I could have played it sooner. Definitely appreciate the feedback. Could I have? I'm really not convinced. But maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. I'm gonna snap. I like the way this has gone. I like the way this is looking. Doctor Strange can pop the heck off, mate, here. Nice! Ghost Spider Multiple Man is insane. Boop. Who needs Heimdall? Not this geezer, that's who. The last card I played is this one, right? She needs kind of a web, but my understanding is the last one I played it counts as this one rather than this one, because I played this card, moved, and this is the copy. So this is the last card I played. Guys, are you ready for the Doctor Strange? The value. Skit. I don't think she highlights. Doctor Strange, one of my OG cards. The man in my thumbnail that hit 100,000 views. Pathetic. It's my dagger, let's not forget. Bit of a shame it hits the Ghost Spider, to be honest. Sarah doesn't really feel like she's doing much. I guess we still play her though. Jeff can move as well. We're also playing the Sarah here to kind of scare our opponent more than anything. Like, obviously she's just the most points anyway, but meh. Really? Really, dude? And obviously we could Chang the Typhoid. Ah, let's just play the Zabu too. Happy days. They have an Ebony Blade in hand, I believe, on the Skull, which is 11. Nice. Pretty impressive game. I'm Henri in the Champions League. It's on me if I stand on street. Timestamp is what? 105. I need to start basically writing down a bunch of timestamps because I think I'll do a deck guide on this a deck video on this deck. So I'm going to type out the full deck. So what have we got? We've got Human Torch. We've got Forge. What the other one drops? Ghost, Spider, Iron Fist, Dagger, Strange, Falcon, Multiple Man, Beast, Hulk, Buster, Heimdall, Magneto. And then next to it, I write timestamps for the clips for the guide. So 105 for Doctor Strange is a clip. And that's how we're doing it from now on. I think that's the vibe. I'm going to play the Iron Fist here on 1 to try and set up the... What was that? We don't see. It says question mark. I'm sure we're supposed to have seen. Okay, they have a Killmonger. Slightly scary when you sat on a Human Torch you plan on sending to the moon. So perhaps we change our mind. It was a Zola, thanks. We probably should change our mind, but equally, like, a multiple man, not really that impressive, right? I suppose we change our mind, though. Considering we know that they have it. Of course, if I hit Falcon or Beast, I could have done some shenanigans here, particularly with Beast. Hulk, yeah, there it is. Okay. I mean, this is perhaps workable. Could maybe still go for it. It's a real shame that we didn't go for the Human Torch return sooner, though, to be honest with you, because we would now have an... I guess it would be the same amount of points, actually. It didn't make a difference, right? Because of Shuri's lab. The Killmonger onto Deadpool when they're not expecting it is exciting as well as a potential play. Of course, the concern here is that Killmonger's very likely from them this turn. It's a weird old game. We're gonna Iron Fist the dagger, right? I think that's a much more sensible decision. Not feeling great about our chances here. Wait, Shurizab still buffs dagger after... That's insane, actually. That's it. Is that how it would have worked before, guys? There's some stuff in this game which I still get wrong. So they're going to eat the Deadpool. So Killmonger on the last turn is interesting. Still. But I'm probably not going to have initiative. So it's probably not even worth considering such a line. They're going to go Killmonger. I guess they could go Killmonger elsewhere. We want them to get initiative here. Yes! Just don't go mid, Wolverine. No! You douchebag, Wolverine, man. What the hell, bro? We lose to Taskmaster, so I'm going to go next. We had the line. If Wolverine went elsewhere, we had the Killmonger surprise. to kill the Deadpool. That would have been so spicy, mate. Yo, Danny Yomo, thanks for follow. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube and you're enjoying, please give it a like. Sorry if you got baited by the Kingpin thumbnail. We did start with Kingpin, but I just was not feeling it at all. It just seems bad. Wait, we'd have had priority? You sure? Oh. Was I winning all 3 lanes? Oops. Okay. I guess not then. Oopsies. I feel like we've been drawing such horrible curves. So we could do like Ghost Spider, Strange, and then Beast them, for example. It might be okay to just go for that. It's actually going to move the Ghost Spider if I do it that way though, right? Spider and Strange, right both. Yeah. That's actually an interesting line. So we don't even go for more multiple men. Is that what you're saying? I can see it, but let's go for this. Isn't Nico more mobility than Buster? Nico's definitely maybe a good shout, yeah. The thing with Hulkbuster is you can do Hulkbuster Iron Fist or Hulkbuster Ghost Spider. Nico does want to come into the deck though, to be honest. I can't lie. With the Falcon as well. No, I know what you mean, but I think because they hadn't played anything early, like actually getting the multiple men down on the board is kind of valuable. That was my thinking. Looks like we're getting Shrek'd. Looks like we're getting Shrek'd. Meh. Big meh. I could have also Falcon, the Ghost Spider, and the Human Torch back, right? Because they cost nothing. Herpaderp. Okay, maybe I'm not that worried then. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, maybe we try to get rid of the Hulkbuster for Nico. I can see it. We want a beast on 3, really, don't we? kind of good. We just turn Forge into a demon. Is that what we want, though? I guess. Or maybe even turn Iron Fist into one. I don't know. Kind of hard to say no. I am pain. I am sadness. Pog. Could have gone for the dagger. Iron Fist. But I figure we'd probably get better value on the dagger Heimdall in a bit. As we Falcon, we pick up Nico Demon. It's not very good. It's the only line we have, unfortunately. Let's see the Hela then, son. Come on, let's see it. 3 cards in hand, 3 in deck. We'll pay to see it for chat's sake. You sat through this painful game, so... I wonder if, like, the dagger... If the dagger ever moves back in, if we ever get it. Jubilee? Nice. What an easy game. Cool. I think I might go more tryhard mode, guys. Would you guys like to continue seeing this deck, or would you like us to go more tryhard mode? I'm going to do... Press 1 for this deck. Press 2, tryhard mode. Bane presses 3. So 1 for this deck, 2 for tryhard mode. It looks like chat wants tryhard mode. Alright, I see you. I see you. I'm down. Let me fart though. Oh, good thing I muted the mic. Alright, chat's saying tryhard mode. Let's do it. Oh, flipping snap, mate. The sweatiest deck of all time. Well, it's going to be a Kang deck. I'll be honest. It's going to be the Kang deck from yesterday, but I think it's really good. I know you're not going to believe me probably, but I'm serious. I'm serious. Why so serious? Give me the beast. Beast. Beast on 4 into Falcon later is like what we're really looking for in it. Doesn't happen on this occasion, but... Okay. Not sure about that. I mean... Double this card's power. Nico is kind of legit. We would also quite like the torch at this moment, right? In fairness. Nico's just better. Dagger value. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Maybe we just let Nico do her thing over there. Ghost Spider. I think I'm just gonna do this. I want to keep going with this deck for a bit. I know chat wanted tryhard mode, but I still think this deck's got some legs. I think we can do pretty okay with this deck. Let's give it a bit more of a chance. Looks good. Looks like a win. I think Heimdall is... Woo! What an easy game. I was going to say, I think Heimdall is like the reason to play this deck, right? Heimdall is like an 8 cube farmer, 4 cube farmer in this case. Let's see if we can get any splits on these cards. So it needs to be a card that I've upgraded a lot in the past already. Torch, I don't have... Torch I almost have enough boosters on. We're very close on Torch. Iron Fist I've never got a single variant for, which is mind-blowing. We do have enough boosters on Iron Fist. It was a bold move by them, but it didn't really make sense. I hate that I have to click each of these. Is it just me? I guess Hercules is supposed to be played with Kingpin as well, right? Does Hercules move one of your cards? Or what does Hercules do exactly again? Here we go. Bang! Nice, chat. Let's go. Finally. Split this guy so many times. Human Torch also upgrade coming in soon. The loading? Yeah, it's awful. Horrible. Like it's legit with Phoenix. Is it though? Is it though, Bane? I have my doubts. If the enemy moves a card into Hercules, he pushes that card out. What does Hercules do again? Can someone tell me? What does this terrible card do? I mean, the locations are good for us. That's the good news. Nico so far not offering much. First card moved into his lane each turn gets moved to one of the other two. Right. Not really what we're looking for, if I'm honest. Not exactly ideal. Perhaps Doctor Strange on the last turn is our only hope. Copium. We already saw the change the location one, unfortunately. Next card becomes a demon is probably decent enough for us. Then again, it's a Killmonger gamer, so is it really? It's only costing 2. I can always play everything next turn, no matter what I draw. Yeah, that was... Okay, guys, I'm going to go try hard mode, alright? Let's play some more Kang. I wanted to get some cool Kang clips for the video. Kang is my homie. So, I do think, unironically, Kang is an absolute sort of a card. I think it's so good. Maybe the most underrated card, maybe. I have a feeling it could secretly be good. Pretty good. We might just Blade to discard Kang this game. Because otherwise Blade's going to discard something good. We'll see. Oh no, guys. My Kang got scorpioned. What the heck? Dude, they scorpioned my Kang, guys. What the heck? That is so rude. Let's put the Ebony Blade in with the Sunspot because it's likely to play for a lot of points. Ugh. Ugh. They only have 2 flipping cards in hand, mate. We can't... Oh, this is awkward, bro. Bro. This is awkward, bro. Imagine we just Dracula the Kang. We let them think there's a big card in there, and then we Kang, so they retreat. I think that's actually the line, right? Like, we play the red skull. Easy. Kang for the win. They never stay. I have 2 cards in hand. They think I have a lot of value. Kang value. Also, Kang Dracula has interesting synergy because even if Kang goes through, they still don't know what we have in hand, right? So we still have bluff potential. Like, if this was a huge card... Good job, Kang. It was just awkward with where the blade was with the red skull, right? And because we weren't drawing anything, blade was always hitting something bad. There was nothing we could have done there. Like, the hand looked good, but actually in practice it wasn't. And also they had the nuts. The fact they had the sunspot and the She-Hulk. Pretty insane we lost that one. Obviously with like Ghost Rider or something. Derp? Was it Derp? I think we did a pretty good job. What's this MSL? Some clan? Some kind of clan? Some elite gamer? Bad curve. Sif would be okay here, I guess. Nah, everything's pretty bad. Oh. You get red skull. Yeesh. Probably one of the better finds. Sarah's kind of interesting in being able to play 2 of my cheap cards on the last turn. I do kind of not hate that idea. I'd rather save the Ghost Rider. It's a little bit more risky to go for the Dracula here. But I'm kind of liking the concept here. So like, that's a good example. Right now we can move the Miss Marvel to somewhere else. Kind of like the spot we're in. They have a lot of cost reduction. And we get to see what kind of stuff they've got with the big man. Magneto. Jeff. Not very impressive. The question is, do we still go Ghost Rider to the left? I think we still go Ghost Rider to the left. We could also just go Ghost Rider to the right. I still want to play something left though, don't I? Gonna go for it like this. They play the same. We should beat this. Depends on what happens with the Jubilee and the Dracula. So we low roll the first one. We lost 2 50-50s. on the Jubilee and the Dracula there. 50% to miss the Infinite, and then 50% to miss these guys. And that's an example of where Kang, we actually would have rather have had Kang in hand sooner with this deck, because it added the Zabu to our hand, right? When it otherwise would have... if we didn't draw Kang the turn we played it, we would have had one card less in hand, increasing the odds of us hitting what we want. Also would have decreased the odds of Jubilee hitting the Infinite Infernus. Very unlucky though. Right, I'm just quickly going to type out all the cards so I can start writing down clip moments. Blade. Bear with. Zabu, Sif, Drac, Jubilee, Ghost Rider, Kang, Red Skull, Magneto, Giganto, Infinite. Okay. Pretty good location for us. Gonna take the snap. Obviously, we'd rather hit the Giganto than the Red Skull off of the Sith, but we'll have to see. Interesting. We could Blade for the guaranteed blob. Let's take the Sif still. Don't hit the Red Skull. Nice. So I actually used to play blob in this deck. Last season I was playing blob. But it doesn't make much sense. Blob is bad with Jubilee. And yeah, so what was it? Giganto? I mean, we could take the Blade to then Ghost Rider the left. But I don't really think we want to Blade just yet. We can always just Blade on 6, can't we? Let's match up the Thor with the Ghost Rider. Okay, quite spooky. Weird deck so far, I have to say. Can gives us an extra card draw. Do we want that? I think we don't. We just go early blob. I mean, I think we know what's coming. It's possible we shouldn't even bother with the Kang here, because I don't really see how we can lose. Maybe they're like, oh, I'm going to surprise them, but then with the Kang, they play the card, and then they're like, oh, I don't have surprise value, but it's really not a surprise. This is probably a moment where playing Kang is not really worth it, because I don't have Dracula on the board. Probably was just better off going for the Magneto Blade. I very much doubt they're ever staying in this one. Huh? I think we just cost ourselves 2 cubes by playing the Kang. I think it was a bad decision to play it. There's some situations where, like, when we just know that we're winning, there's like no risk almost. Kang helping opponent, yeah, but that was on me, not on my opponent. That was on me. I didn't need to play the Kang there, right? I wasn't... You can't hold that against Kang. That's on me. It's also on my opponent being terrible, in fairness. Which, like, is also a lot of things people kind of get wrong with Kang. They're like, oh, well, this helped my opponent. It's like, yeah, but my opponent is terrible, so that shouldn't actually matter. Like, there's no way they... I can't believe they ever went for it. Okay, Zabu on 2 is nice. They skip, which is a pretty big deal for them to have skipped. Because they probably don't have a 2-cost card to play this turn either. Easy snap. We'll split the lanes a little bit. Because we play Jubilee and Ghost Rider, like we can occasionally overfill if we're not careful. We're probably looking to go Ghost Rider Drac or Ghost Rider Jubilee on the last turn. With the Zabu down. Black Knight comes through. We'll take the Dracula for now. This, of course, could make our Ghost Rider less, but it gives us the big blade, so I figure it's worth it. Let's play the blade, and then we just go Jubilee Ghost Rider. It's Kang or Magneto off the top. So we always get Magneto in hand here, because Kang is just guaranteeing it. And fantastically, Magneto is exactly what we need. If we top deck the Kang here, guys, I would have felt so flipping good. Should we Jubilee the Kang? It's actually good because of the Dracula. We're actually supposed to, right? We're actually supposed to Jubilee the Kang, guys. Because then Jubilee disappears from our hand. But we don't need to. This is another case of let's not go for the Kang because we're winning, right? We don't need it. Why does Jubilee disappear? Because it thins Kang? I think she disappears. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be talking nonsense. But yeah, let's just not go for the Kang in this instance because we don't need it. Wait, do we? Did I mess up? Chat? Did I mess up? Am I an idiot? I think I'm an idiot. I'm actually an idiot. It turns out we did need Kang. Oh, God. What was I thinking here? I know what I was thinking. What I was thinking was, will Zola hit Nakia? Do you know what's crazy, guys? Do you know what's crazy? The Kang was actually insane here. Because we play the Magneto left. We play the... I'll be honest. I thought the Zola, for some reason, was... If we move the Wong, not going to hit Panther. I was just being an idiot. It was just like a brain fart moment. But do you know what's crazy? The Kang was actually insane here. Because I Magneto the Nakia in, right? And then we Kang. And the intel this gives us is if they miss Black Panther on... If we do that, if the Zola misses Black Panther... That's embarrassing, though. There's been a lot of misplays today, that's for sure. An opera leaves for 4? Yeah, but we were losing otherwise, right? It would still be good. Because we wouldn't have actually played. Wouldn't think, would we? Double Black Knight is an option. I don't hate it. I don't like it particularly. Rather just get the Black Knight down in Stark Tower, I think. Also, it makes my Dracula worse. You could Magneto and Kang both. No, we could have in this case because I had +3 energy. I could have Jubileed into Kang and Magnetoed. It was guaranteed Jubilee into Kang. The least points on the blade we could have got there. Let's get the stats in the mixer in Stark Tower early. Chance we move one of their cards in as well. Quite like Giganto off to the left. Nice. Cyclops might be good enough for them to take it. Oh, it moves magic, get in. I always get it wrong what cost this is. I thought it was a 2 cost. So we're looking good. The question really is that snap worthy? Surely it is. Don't call me Shirley. We're not interested in playing Dracula. Let's just go Blade and then Giganto. Or something. Maybe I should have just gone Blade left and then Giganto left. I could also see that. Nice. Blade's actually a really good find here. Cute. Bloop. Really nice. Very solid. Fun game, that one. Go Giganto left first. It's worked out for us. I just didn't like playing into the Cyclops, because if we go left of Giganto, we're giving Cyclops 1. I guess it's only 1 power. I was thinking it was 2, but it's only 1. Okay, this is like the dream opening hand, actually. So maybe I could do a deck intro for this hand. Alright, let's try a different style of intro, maybe. Well, this could just be the first in the first game of the video. Alright, guys, we've got the perfect hand. We're going to snap. We've got the Black Knight, the Blade. We've got the Zabu. Of course, what we want to happen pretty soon is drawing the Infernaut in the right side of the hand. It's a Lumura game. Fortunately, they don't run away, which I was a little bit anxious about. If we see the Infernaut, we'll take the Blade before the Zabu. It's a Kang. Obviously, we don't want to blade that. Let's put the Zabu in off to the right, I suppose. And hopefully we don't play it into the location where ongoing effects don't work. So the Hood and Armor are the 2 cards. Perhaps a Clogger's deck. So we could, of course, go for the Jubilee at this point, but I think we'll just take our Giganto. Let's match Question is where we go. I suppose I usually like to distribute the lanes like this because we have Jubilee and we have Ghost Rider. Jubilee can also hit Ghost Rider as well, right? So this just gives us the most flexibility. Sauron comes through. We find the Ghost Rider, which is, of course, a Giganto. The Ebony Blade is intel already for them. So let's just play that because they already know that we have it. We can go Ghost Rider Jubilee on the final turn, perhaps. Okay, we can no longer do that. Let us take the Ghost Rider now. Bit of a weird deck from our opponent, if we're honest. Red Skull comes through. We can Kang check to see what they're going for. Magneto looks very nice here. But let's Kang check. Of course, they might just retreat. And the value that Kang gives us here is while we don't have Dracula on board, while we're not adding an extra card to our hand with Kang, we're able to stay in this risk-free, right? They might just retreat and we're not risking it. So this was a risk-free play for us. But now we're kind of seeing what they have up their sleeve. And it's an Ebony Maw. And they go, they don't like the Kang. They go Ebony Maw and they go Taskmaster. Which is a little bit more scary than I was anticipating. So Ebony Maw, Taskmaster. Taskmaster's at 16. Now, of course, we also do have the Jubilee. Jubilee is Dracula, Red Skull, or Infinite. So if we wanted to try and go for like a high roll play, we could do that. But I think we just Magneto the middle here, or the left. We're going to move Sauron. We're going to move Enchantress. I think it's off to the left we go, right? Ebony Maw is going to put them up to... No, it's the middle we go for, right? We go left with Magneto, and we're going to be at 3. Ebony Maw would get them ahead by 1. So actually, Kang info is really good here. Wait, is this even winning? Is Magneto even winning? We pull the Sauron, we pull the Enchantress. Taskmaster's 16. It's not even winning, is it? So actually our only winning play is Jubilee. So actually, we have to run? That is crazy. Unless we go for the high roll line. No, this isn't even winning. We actually have to run. Mental. I never would have run this, so Kang just saved us a couple of cubes. 2 cubes. That is crazy that we lose there. The Enchantress on Zabu was definitely high impact. Because I would have been able to go Jubilee Sif. Would Jubilee Sif even be good? Yeah, Jubilee Sif would be able to distribute the points in the lanes better. Magneto's just awkward here, right? Kind of crazy we lost that. With the Magneto moving these. Really, really crazy. Kang, though. I think that was a good first game still. Mr. No Idea. Oh my god, Bane. It's you. Alright, we've got another good hand. It's the same game. It's the game after the last one. When we tried to Kang to stay in it. We have the Black Knight Blade again. Oh my god, Kang value against Celine. Okay, ship it and clip it. We're going to snap. We'll skip the turn. We actually could have considered taking the blade here. And then skipping turn 3. If we top deck Jubilee, Dracula, or Ghost Rider, we regret this decision pretty heavily, actually. So I think this was a misplay. I was supposed to take the blade. Yeah. We messed up. Big misplay on my part. What a heartbreaker. And now we hit Zabu, which is also terrible. I've had an absolute calamity, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to fill up this right location, of course. This ain't doing it. This is just a calamity from start to bloody finish. Yeah. I don't think we'll use that game. I go for Jubilee at this point because I'm just losing unless we can block the Annihilus lane. So it just made sense to go for it at that moment and hope that they Annihilus on 6 instead. Or didn't have it. I'm Henri in the Champions League. It's on me if I stand on street. I need a pack to land on me. Thanks guys for being here though, I appreciate it. Let's get back to winning ways. A couple of rough games. This is more like it. We got the Zabu. We did just have a big misplay though in the previous game, right? Like it was actually just my bad. It's a huge impact misplay. Let's get Zabu down off to the left. Zabu's not quite worth snapping in this hand because we don't have a turn 3 still. Multiple man, not a big threat at all. Having said that, New York and Klein are pretty good locations for them. We're not going to take the Ghost Rider, regrettably. Just missing the curve. The Jubilee, the Dracula, the Sith, the Blade, the Black Knight, all were playable there, but we draw the wrong stuff. We'll max the points out off to the left. We can always move stuff with New York. Red Skull, of course, does give them quite a bit of value into that location. You would wager they're going to take it. Magneto could move Vulture away on the last turn. It's quite interesting. We draw the worst card. The draws here have been abysmal. Just want to say I really enjoy your snap streams. Thanks, Covert Grey. I really appreciate Covert Gravy, rather. What a name. I really appreciate that. Never seen before. The first time another card moves here, each turn move it to another location. Okay. We actually have initiative, which means my card's going to move. We have just drawn so badly this game, bruv. Bruv. Unless I want their card to move, maybe. I don't know. I'm just going to play this for one because it's kind of funny. This was definitely a retreat, but I wanted chat to see what happened. You're welcome, chat. The things I do for you. The things I do for you. Okay, it's not been a good effort. Let's try lockdown. We'll go back to that in a bit. Some more lockdown action. This deck I have an insane win rate with. Looking to protect the win rate. We're at like 86% win rate with this deck. This hand is snap worthy. We have the Sunspot, the Daredevil, and the Pro X. Oh, come on. Sorry, did I say 86% win rate? Let me just update my title suddenly. Sorry, did I say this was an 86% win rate deck? Sorry, did I say that? That's my mistake, because really, it's a... Really, it's a 87% win rate deck. Oh my god. I've already recorded the deck intro with 86% rip. I feel like my the exposure on this camera is too high today. Maybe it's just the brightness. Don't know. Turn the gain down. I don't even know what that means, to be honest. Okay, Sakar. Lol. Not sure how I feel about that. Let's do some soaking. The Morb. So Swarm Collector, perhaps? Curious. I'm not too scared. X-Mansion suits the Nebula too, and they've already got the Morb there. They can't play their own 5. Dakin these nuts, boy. Ugh! My Nebula. God, my sunspot's protected, it did. Oh, guys, look at the Quake value. Oh my days. Oh my days, guys. The Quake value. We move Quake. We play Quake here, and then Compound shows up elsewhere. Ridiculous. Let's put the Nightcrawler down too. Let's go. Of course, with Sunspot, this benefits us significantly more than our opponent. The Quake Shake. The Quake flipping shake, bruv. Nice Wong, my boy. Nice flipping Wong, my boy. Now, we already have initiative, and we can jug their cards away on the last turn. So, Dakin is going to double, right? So they're at 8 down the middle. This is very interesting. So they're 8 down. Okay, they run. I was going to jug probably, but it's also possible we were better off just putting all our stats to the right with like Legion Nightcrawler. Dakin's going to go to 8. Nightcrawler. So Jug puts us to 5. Jeff puts us to 8. Nico gets us there. What a game. What a game. Just writing all the cards out. Jeff, Quake, Storm, Jug, Pro X. Legion. Oh, I forgot Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler. Okay, so Nebula into Necroshar is good. Almost a snappable hand, to be honest. But let's see what we're up against first. That's a bit of a scary start for us. Yo, work. I did actually have what's it called? Jug for the final turn, so not having Modok I think was saving you cubes. Unless you also had a 1-drop you could have played mid. I think we were just beating you. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Quake's kind of interesting. I think we just go for the Storm on Nebula lane. Probably.
Wind, aid
I don't massively want to jug the left, if I'm completely honest with you. I quite like the idea of Legion mid and jug. What we could do is we could like Quake. I don't think we need more stats to the left. We can add in a 1-drop. Do we ever skip? So I'm thinking we could go Legion into Savage Land, right? On 5. Into Jug on 6. And I don't want to Quake. I guess I just Quake here. Why would I not Quake here? I don't want to Quake here because I want to Jug mid. That's why I don't want to Quake. I have initiative still. And this is going to cuck the Annihilus play. I think we're in a winning spot here, ladies and gents. Are we in a winning spot? I don't have initiative. Wow. Thought I did. Rip. Good thing I didn't snap, I guess. Well, we lose. GG. Add Meek. Would have put 14 right and Dake would have been doubled. Meek would have been 6 even without Wong. Yeah, but we were beating that still. I had Jug, so I just move Wong and Meek, right? Unless you play Meek to the right and then it moves mid. You have Quake and Legion, yeah. And Nico, who can also remove a location. Hey, Feldy. Loving the YouTube vids. Thanks, Lucas. I'm actually... The video I'm posting tomorrow is a deck guide on this one, and I've worked really, really hard on it. So I'm hopeful you'll like that one even more. I'm I've tried to revamp the format. You might see a few of the games from today's stream in there, but I've already done the intro. And I'm just going to try and... yeah, try something a bit different with the intros and whatnot. Kind of interesting that we can go Nico and then Jeff next turn. I like it. While Sinister is, of course, very, very good for our opponent, but also like Legion Quake stuff, no joke. So I think we can just relax on the snap. I don't think it gives us that much value right now because they're not going to run anytime soon, I would wager. Kind of tempted to snap in case we hit Pro X. Do you know what? Okay, I missed the snap. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is it the Pro X? Ho ho ho! Called it. Called it. Time to do some floating. This is where Legion and Quake just pop off, right? We can Quake this turn and then Legion on the last turn, I believe. We have initiative, so if we Quake now... Quantum Tunnel shows up down the middle. And Bar Sinister disappears. And then we can Legion Quantum Tunnel. I think this is the play. Nice Bar Sinister, my boy! Wouldn't it be a shame if it got Quake shaked? Nice Deadpool, my boy. So mean. Unfortunately, they might run. I love this deck. This deck is actually a juicer. I think this is the deck. Best deck I've built in a long time. And it's so much fun. It's got Quake and Legion. Yes, please. I love these kind of... And Storm and Nico. Yeah, no limbo against us, mate. Interestingly, like, the Storm manipulation... the Storm manipulation... location manipulation cards have always been a favorite of mine. I've always loved Storm. I never liked Rhino or Scarlet Witch because I don't think they've ever been very good cards. Scarlet Witch was actually very good for a very early time in beta. We snap because of Sanctimorium, of course, here. We'll put the Daredevil down the middle. Should we try this deck out in Conquest? I mainly want to climb the rank ladder for now. Honestly. Mindscape's very good for us. We don't have any floating, so let's just play the Nightcrawler. Not getting any float value. Hold on to the Electra for now. We're probably going to Legion the Mindscape, just give them Professor X and try and empty the hand. I haven't played Conquest in ages, actually. I'm keen to definitely give it a try, but I also want to climb the ladder quite a lot. And because I'm posting this deck tomorrow, I think it'll catch on and therefore be less good as well. Like, I think this is a really, really good deck, so today seems like a good day to just slam some more games with it for the last hour that I'm going to be on. So the question is, do we Jug? I mean, I don't really want to give them Jug access. I don't feel great about playing Jug, potentially moving them into Sanctimorium though, but I guess we just go Jug mid because I have Nebula. Nice. Yo, double gifted sub from Yerlinger. Thank you, mate, so much. Lodziu and Alfred Fist getting them. That's so kind, mate. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much indeed. So they probably have to play left because of Professor X threat. We just Legion the right. We're only giving them Sunspot for 6. They're going to probably swarm it up as well, right? But they might overdo it with the swarms. They're also giving us a bunch of swarms to play, most likely, because of board space. Okay, let's see what you've got. I wouldn't be surprised if we take the run. So far, they discarded Sif and double swarm. It's not that scary. Dracula is not going to be good. So I don't think we have to run here. Nebula's growing, so we're at 10, 12. So the question is do I don't want my hand, do I? Particularly. But the question is would I rather just Legion here? I don't think so. I think this is fine. We could also Sunspot Soak, which means I can Legion Lemura and we still swap hands. But then, no, I can't Legion then, and then I give them Legion, which I don't want to do. So I think we just do this. We could run. But I'm not that scared. I guess... I actually think this might be our only reasonable play. I don't even like it. Oh my god. Where's the timer, bro? I was going to go Sunspot to the right. Well, that's a nightmare. Fuming. We're probably losing anyway, right? So Sunspot goes to the right. Sunspot plays for... four points. We're at 7, 9. Yeah, Sunspot right was losing. Legion to the right. was still losing. Legion mid maybe was fine. I think Legion mid was maybe fine. If I'm honest, I wasn't really sure how Lemira was working with Sunspot, because I think I might play the Sunspot and then I don't get any of the soak value, because Sunspot reveals after the turn's ended, and then I think I don't get it. Does triple Mindscape? I don't think Mindscape boosts collect it anymore, but I could be wrong. It's not even something I was considering. There was a lot going on there, wasn't there? After you play your next card, give it +2 power. Sounds good, but I'd rather get the Nebula down as early as possible instead. What card game do you think you'll settle with? Well, I'm really enjoying Snap for now. I really like Lorcana. I'm definitely going to be playing a lot of Lorcana and a lot of Snap. And then I think like stuff like Runeterra, I'm just going to be playing more for fun. Like when the next Runeterra patch comes out, I'll definitely give it a go. Collected to get points after we switch hands? Right, thanks. Definitely enjoying Lorcana a lot. I think long term I see myself doing Lorcana. Particularly if I can get a role as a broadcaster, that would be really nice. Kind of tempted at the idea of Storm on 4 here. I don't own Miss Marvel. You could play her, yeah. We make a video about lore climbing fast on ladder. That's the plan. I am very, very busy at the moment, so I've not got round to it. But yeah, it's my intention to do exactly that. I mean, I don't know why. I knew this was coming. Did I have initiative? I don't think I did have initiative, in fairness. But I was thinking it was the jug turn, but it really wasn't, was it? Hey, Catboat. I'm actually struggling. I've been slagging Snap off quite a bit recently, saying I don't think the game's that high skill ceiling, but I'm not doing too well. I'm actually enjoying the complexity of the game more so at the moment than I have been in the past. So that's pretty promising. Perhaps it's just because I haven't really played that much since they added the ranked ladder, and perhaps it's just because I'm caring a bit more about the results and stuff. Not playing Nico right is also very dodgy. I don't know what I was thinking here. I think I played this horribly. I think I played this really horribly, but I guess the Nico was dying anyway, so I guess I'm a genius. This is barely even winning, but no other play I make would win. Is it even winning at all? It is if I top deck Jeff, yeah. Which also gives us the Jeff bluff. They might just run anyway. Yeah, Nico. Sorry, Serial. I am definitely keen to make that Runeterra video. I have been so busy recently. I'm trying to basically just get back into the swing of normal content creation. And then I've also got the dilemma of okay, we just lose. GG. Cloak as well. Okay. Okay, my boy. Move decks are definitely decent. We were playing a deck like this earlier. We weren't playing Cloak Vulture, but very similar list. They also should be good against us, and also a big part of this was Hala disruption. But moves should be good against our deck. They get lots of points down early. We only lost a cube. Happy days. Okay, good intel. Sunspot, please. This is probably not it. Probably lacking in terms of some points. Maybe the locations are kind to us. Perhaps they play Limbo and we can Legion. Surprise. Yo, let's go, Ben, with the 3 streams in a row. What a gent. What a lad. What a boy. What a guy. That's also no good for us, particularly. Maybe we can do some Quake shenanigans to disrupt. Pretty ready to concede this game. Truth be told. Ooh, okay. Okay. So if we go Quake, Superflow goes here. So if we go Quake here, Superflow can end up here or here. So Quake mid is the play. Chat site, it wasn't the play, it was. Turn too early. Yeah, kind of true. Kind of true. I mean, are we actually winning? Should we snap? Probably not, right? If they might play a 6-drop this turn. Yeah, rip. Quake a turn later could have been better for us, right? Maybe they have Blob in hand. True. True. Should have gone retreat later. Were we still losing? We're still losing though, weren't we? They didn't know that though. Okay. I do really like with Quake. So show the location you play her on stays the same. Yeah, but it's because that was a different game because there was the shuffling one. That's why I played her mid, because there was the shuffling location. I thought for some reason when I played Quake it was happening that turn, but it was just a misplay. I'm doing a lot of misplays, which, while not good in terms of actually that being the case, I kind of like it in a twisted kind of way because yeah, like I said, I've been slagging off Snap quite a bit recently in terms of the skill ceiling. It's a bit sus not to play this into the Nebula lane, right? I guess we should just take it early. Improves the odds of it actually hitting the Nebula. I was wanting to delay the Electra play a little bit because it's a big tempo swing. So we could maybe do some Quake stuff with Compound. Ooh boy. Oh boy. I'm a real boy. Electra value in White Hot Room, by the way. Hello. Hog. I don't think we want Compound, do we, particularly? Oh, see you later, Jeff. Amazing. 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 Electro value, by the way. This deck is so much flipping fawn blood. But is bag and olive. Princess treatment. Want it you, got it. Rocks. Let's hope they don't play death. Murder World, where's the Quake at, ladies and gents? Oh, there she is. There she flipping is, mate. Now, the problem with playing into Murder World now is it makes it kind of obvious. Right? But whatever. Let's snap then before we play into Murder World. Nice Sabu you got there, bruv. Now, if they're fearful of the Quake, they play their next card to the right. Oh my god, it's a TVA game as well. So they're going to play their card to the right. So what if we Quake the left and get their Dark Hawk? Are you ready? Are you ready? Alternatively, we could just be safe. Do we go for it? Do we try and snipe the Dark Hawk? Oh, we're going for it, chat. We're flipping going for it. Ravona, see you later, alligator. Not quite a Dark Hawk, but on a flipping TVA game, Ravona gets absolutely TVA'd on. Amazing. Jug secures the right as well. Ravona TVA yeeted. Amazing. I'm Henri in the Champions League. It's on me if I stand on the street. I need a pack to land on me. All cats don't land on feet. You're making fun of a guy named Failure. Rip. Supreme Ruler, sorry. Couldn't read that. Take the Nightcrawler. We're always playing the Nightcrawler left, whereas we might want to change where the Sunspot goes. There is an argument to go Sunspot mid in case we hit like Sanctumorium or something, but we're winning Sanctumorium anyway with Sunspot in it. Okay, okay. Oh my god, the Meek, bro. What do we go for here? Guess Sunspot and Soak. I guess technically this is better, but meh. Multiple man. Kind of spooky. Baron Mordo could be good because it's most likely a thingamajigger deck, bounce deck. So adding more cards to that hand might restrict the amount they can bounce. Kind of tempted to Electra to try and snipe something too. I think I'm just going to go Baron and float though. And then we could maybe Electra the Human Torch. If it comes down to the left before they beast it, because I will have initiative. Ghost Spitter. Nico. Torchio. They have... Oh, they destroy the torch to draw more. Not what you see every day. Baron Value. Kappa. Kappa. I'm out of here, boy. GG. Phoenix Force, you reckon? I guess. Didn't really look like a Phoenix Force deck, particularly. if I'm honest. I think they just went for the Nico Destroyer to get her down. No. Could be right. You could be right, ladies and gents. Oscorp Tower. I couldn't remember the name of this location. It's so good for us if we find Quake. I'm just going to snap on it. We can also storm it, right? My hand's just good. I like the hand. Sunspot and Nebula and Storm. Electra's great onto Ant-Man. Oh my god. District X. I mean, we could just Electra later. We're under no rush. I'm going to Sunspot the left and then Storm it. Classic play. Bit dodgy for them to play Mr. Sinister into the Nebula lane as well. Looking really good here, ladies and gents. We probably just take the White Queen to the left, maybe. Just secure the bag, but maybe just White Queen mid's going to be fine since we've already got the Sunspot there. We've already committed. Nightcrawler. Yeah, I really don't think we need to worry too much. White Queen is quite a lot of stats. Maybe we just... do we have to just take the Shuri? Let's take the White Queen still. It's also Intel. Oh, it buffs the flipping Ant-Man. Even more value. Oh my god, the Blue Marvel Intel as well. Chavez, the return of the Chosen One. We do need to soak one energy in theory, right? Just to make sure we hit the night. Just to make sure. Oh no, we don't need to. Ignore me. It's actually such a good find as well. Because I could have a big card here which gets the extra buffs, but then the Ant-Man gets wrecked. Iron Man! Oh, the Electra value! Electra swing, baby. What a card. 4 cubes. Hello. This deck's so good, bro. Electra should have my face on the thumbnail. We should probably try and get into Blackstone. Squiddle Gale. Hey, Big Pump. Thank you, mate. I appreciate you. Let's snap. We've got the Sunspot, Soak. We've got extra energy with Professor X. Gonna need an Electra Avatar. That's kind of true. We kind of need to dump the Shabbers, right? Nice. We would quite like to Storm, because then I think we just Quake though, to be honest. We just want to make sure that we're winning Blackstone, and then we... I think this was fine. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't all that. It's not like I'm going to do this now, is it? This is a nice place still. I guess I don't want to do it yet, though. I guess I just float. We could do this. Kind of like it.
Wind, aid my hand.
We still get the extra energy this way. Oh, the Legion Electra on 6. I think we played this very smoothly. Like the Daredevil Storm on 4 is the combo. And now we have the flexibility of X in the left or just Legioning the right. So they have Wasp, they have Blue Marvel. Blue Marvel's actually kind of scary. But the Electra value here is pretty damn good, right? I think this just wins us the game. Let's check. Yeah, this definitely wins the game. Snap? Question mark? Electro again, it lowers the Dazzler. I was worried the game was bugging out for a second there. Bloop. GG. Very cool game. I'm happy with how we played this one. Apparently they're not very happy. Wait. What? Did they forget about Sunspot? I was already typing the timestamp to put in the video, assuming they were going to retreat, and they flipping played. Oh my god. What a donut. What a flipping donut, mate. PKS Joey B. Death's Domain is a snap for us. I think it's as simple as that. It's so good for us. We can do Quake stuff on Death's Domain. We could Legion Death's Domain on the last turn. We can obviously move stuff into Death's Domain with Jeff and Nightcrawler. I just like it enough to snap it. They might just run on turn 1, but they don't. Legion, also pretty exciting to have so early. We'll go for the Jeff for now. That's quite spooky. Perhaps I was slightly premature here in my decision making, but Legion and Death's Domain is still an option. Okay. Pretty sure we're going to go for it. X23 to the right gives them more energy next turn as a concern. Yeah, Electra's popping off. I love the card in this deck. She's absolutely optimal. I have no doubts. Fortunately, we don't have initiative here, which is actually a big bummer. So I can soak 11, which is enough to take it. They play nothing mid. No initiative is a little bit sad here, for honest. Maybe it was just better to go X to the right. Yo, Boromir. I do want to get back into lore, bro. I'm so busy doing Snap Lorcana. I've got so much more Lorcana stuff to do. I've got loads of admin stuff I need to do. But I am working on this video still. Okay, Null actually is scary because they win the right. Is it enough? Because I was also forgetting, if I'm honest, that my cards were going to stop growing. I kind of forgot about that. So I actually don't have enough, do I? I was thinking I could move Nightcrawler and such, but I can't. So I actually managed to lose. RIP. Thought I had it. Good thing I didn't go X to the right, I guess, but... Yeah, and they can still Killmonger 1-drops, it's also true. Okay, bad snap for me. I snapped on turn 1, right? I snapped very aggressively. I think I'm being a little bit overzealous with my snaps. Admittedly, Death's Domain makes me very happy. I don't think it was the worst snap in the world. Like, this snap actually nets positive cubes, but I could have waited a turn to see if they're playing Destroy or something, right? Good to see you, Boromir, though. I do want to get back into playing some Runeterra. Like, I really, really enjoy playing the game. So, I've also got this video, which I really want to get working on. It's a long-ass video. I have been working super duper hard the last few days, and I'm getting into a really nice routine of grafting. So, it will be coming. But at the moment, I'm just kind of getting my, like, usual content kind of back on track where I want it to be. And then, I've also got a lot of Lorcana content I want to make, and that's when Runeterra is going to be making a comeback. So, yeah. Thanks for the enthusiasm for me to be playing different stuff. We'll also probably do some, like, Runeterra tomorrow after the Snap stream, for example, because... Yeah, that could just make sense. Do we go for the Storm into Atalin play? Probably. It's very unlikely I'm going to find Storm Legion otherwise, right? We probably should go for it, but then again, whatever. Let's go for the Jeff and Snap. They haven't played much. Do you think you might upload some lore content on YouTube? Yep. I do. One video I've got massively planned is Marvel Snap player tries Legends of Runeterra, or something like that is going to be the title. It's going to be a long flipping video. I've scripted most of it already. It's going to be a lot of work for my poor editor, so I'm trying to make sure everything's all organized. And like I say, I'm trying to first get my, on top of like my usual content really, and just get into a routine. And then once that's happening, the Runeterra video is not going to be far off behind, but yeah, we'll see. The other thing is I have so much admin work to do in the next week as well, so everything's just a bit crazy busy at the moment. Which is... Being busy is good, so, you know, can't complain too much. This went surprisingly well for us, actually. Armor and Silk is a weird start to a deck, isn't it? I don't know what's going on here. Kind of tempted to snap, if I'm honest. Not that we've got much going on. But... the board state is just much to our advantage at the moment. They don't know that I'm skipping the turn. The turn skip's fine with Sunspot. They don't know I don't have X. I would wager it's a pretty good retreat. So the logic behind the snap on this turn is I think it's quite likely they go for the retreat. What the hell is this deck, bruv? Well, we've got the cock block for the Annihilus, if that's what they're going for. What a strange deck. Any ideas what the hell Teddy Dog 19 is playing? Silk Sentry Armor. Well, now we have it. I am kind of scared, to be honest. To be frank. I wonder if... What if it's Jeff and Soak? Or is that too obvious? So Nightcrawler left, Legion left isn't enough. Oh, it is because of Silk. If we do this... If we do this... Then we're at 6 here, which beats Silk. But do we have enough to the left? We're at 9. 11. They're going to be at 13, so no. What the hell is my opponent playing, but we lost? Crazy. Full Soak wasn't winning either where Silk ended up, but Silk would have been left. So Full Soak and everything mid would have won. In fairness, my line here was winning if they go Vision mid. But they played all the stats to the right. Interesting. Very interesting. Fair play. You get the UI. It's called Untapped. I have a deck tracker, which you can use. I get a bit of money from it. Oh. There you go. If you don't mind. That's crazy we lost. You have to respect our opponent staying in it. I do think Annihilus is a very bloody good card. The Quick Shake. Probably take the Nico on this. This is one of the better ones. And I'll probably just take the Quake to the right just in case. It does fill it up, which is not ideal, but... At least we have the Sunspot Soaker. Rip. Silver Surfer looking incredibly likely. Also, the Nova tells us that they play Killmonger, which is not ideal. I'm being too overzealous with my snaps at the minute, aren't I? Huh, Jug's kind of interesting, but not enough to do it. Weird world. We're giving them quite a lot of bad cards. My hand ain't great, to be honest. Ooh. Nice. You need Kiera instead of Electra. I mean, for that one particular game, sure. How many Killmongers are there right now? Not many. Electra's actually good. Kiera, not so much. But yeah, for that one particular game, we did need Kiera. That's true. We needed Kiera, and we still would have lost to Silver Surfer anyway, even with Kiera. So we really don't need it, truth be told. Oh my god, I can actually roleplay a player that has Jean Grey. I want to try this card so bad, man. But I don't have it. For the longest time, I've wanted it. I feel like this card's got to be kind of good, no? Yo, Ritzy with the Prime, 6 months. Mate, thank you so much for the support. I really flipping appreciate you, bro. I want Jean Grey, mate. Ooh. Ooh. Does this work? I kinda don't hate it. We go Jean Grey, Storm, Legion, but then we can also like put Sunspot down into Aunt May's on turn 4. Jean Grey Snapperoonies. I really do feel like Jean Grey's kind of got to be good. Oh no, guys, they have Hela. However, will we deal with that? Hee hee. Hee hee. Not the Hela. I can't compete with that heat on the street.
Wind, aid my hand.
They managed to fill the lane. Amazing. I mean, Collector can still grow. No, she doesn't mess me up. It was all... Oh, I know. Right, I see what you mean. Just in general, she's not that good because she can mess you up. I understand. Not the Sabertooth, my boy. Oh, I forgot they weren't going to move. I was getting ready for them all to move. GG. Wait, we could have moved Jeff, and then we wouldn't lose to... I was going to say, do we lose them to Jeff if we move Nightcrawler? Because Silk moves, but the Sunspot's soaking, innit? Ganja and its dousing chemicals. Yo, Tano, Makia, what's up? Hope you're doing well. We're cinnamon, leaf is medical. We're cinnamon, leaf is chronic. We fuck, but it's still platonic. Okay. Electra probably good against the Hulkbuster gamer. Let's go for initiative, I suppose, with the Jeff. Yo, Atom, thanks for follow, welcome. Okay, that's not what we want to see. Particularly. Yeah, Electra's really legit. I think she's very good, Henry. Especially in lockdown. Obviously Zoo too. But yeah, in lockdown I'm really vibing with her for sure. I think maybe moving Baxter to the right was a better bet, right? My hand is god awful. What the hell is this deck, chat? Does anybody know? I'm gonna go to the loo. Oh, I changed decks. I didn't change title. Not going great, is it? Did someone post a Black Panther video or something, by the way? Because I have never seen so many Black Panthers in one day as I have today. Certainly not in the last months. I also feel like Fisk Tower location is way less cool now. Anyone else think that? This is a way less cool location than what it used to be. I hate what they've done to Fisk. How much Thanos have I seen? Not that much, a little bit. Let's go for the Storm Jug.
Wind, aid my hand.
Actually insane. Actually insane. Nice lockjaw, my boy. Confix Tower! Boop! Bang! They would have died before, which would have been cooler, but this is still cool. Nice Meek. Nice Kiera. Okay, Meek can still move to the right. Jug, Fisk, Tower, Valley. I feel like these should be dying. I feel like this is kind of harsh that they don't. They just run anyway. They don't want it. They don't want it. The Storm Jug combo still holds strong. Woo! Yeah, Noose Fisk is so lame, bro. I mean, it's not that lame. It's just the old one was cooler. They could have just added this as a different location, right? Like Fisk's bathroom or something. Fisk's... What else does Fisk have? Obviously he has a tower. Does he have anything else of interest? So probably Storm on 4 with the Legion, but then again, we don't have a good early curve, so maybe not. Maybe Storm on 3 with Jug. That's like the main thing to look for. Against Thanos, we definitely don't want to go for the Legion play, probably, maybe, probs. I guess we're skipping this turn now. Decision time. Decision time. Do we have any cool Quake value? Not really. Okay, the Sunspot draw means I'm probably just going to go for Sunspot value. And then I'm going to go for the Storm on 4. So Legion's going to move to the right, which is quite interesting. I'm not going to snap because of the lockjaw situation. I think we still go for the Legion play. I don't really think we have many other options. Unless we want to do like some Quake shaking. See what they roll off the lockjaw first, isn't it? Ooh, that's quite a big boy. Okay, so now what we could do and will do is we Quake shake. The problem is it's only the flipping middle we can go for, right? And we're only tying there. It's actually a real shame. If we could Quake here... Wait, we could Quake here. We Quake here to put it off to the right. The Storm location. And then we just jug the mid on the last turn. And it could work. No, but Quake also moves, guys. But that's fine. Quake moving's fine. In fact, it might be a good thing. They move the jug. It's a shame they play into the lockjaw lane here. And they play vision. Wow. I think we might be losing the flooded lane. It was worth staying here for the content potential, though. I don't think the Sunspot Soak can get us there quite. I mean, the Quake moves, so maybe it can. Maybe it can. I don't think it quite does. Vision puts them to 12. Yeah, I'm one off. Pretty close, though. Pretty interesting. GG. The Quake play was very nice, though, but it just wasn't quite meant to be. We're like a point off, right? If we go Jug down the middle and they just play one card, it would be a 50-50 unless it's Blob. We always lose to Blob because Blob can't move. Definitely worth... I mean, it was probably a retreat, like if we're playing optimally, but it was definitely worth the try for the content play there. Wasn't expecting the vision either, in fairness. But was hoping not to see vision, I guess, is more. Okay, Murder World when we have a flipping Quake potentially is interesting. We should have played Nico into Murder World because I can just storm it, maybe. Let's see. Sunspot would be great here. Well, we move the Murder World to the right. I don't hate it. Let's just snap just in case they play to the right here. And then if they play to the right, we're also then threatening. We could Quake mid again to move it to the left or something stupid. They go mid, rip. Okay. So now the question is, do we Quake again? It's so stupid, but let's do it. Do we ever Quake? Nah. This is so stupid. Of course they play mid. This is why Jug was actually a very serious consideration here, right? Kind of messed up here. I'm gonna stay. Jotunheim only triggers once. We might have Jeff as well to win the middle.
Wind, aid my hand.
Ghost Rider doesn't exist and cannot hurt me. So obviously the Legion plays rather telegraphed now. But so they're gonna slam the big boy in here. We lost. I'm being too aggressive with the snaps because I'm too confident. Is there any way we ever win by doing anything different? I'm pretty sure the answer is a big fat no. So, I mean, we can jug, which wins us the left. As I was saying, jug doesn't win us the left, guys. Yeah, we're always losing here. Probably rather get the Nebula down. Rip Heimdall. Maybe a slightly too excited Oscorp Tower snap. But it's also like you just lost your Heimdall. It's fine, right? So we're now going to Quake and get a Heimdall for ourselves. Nice. Nice. Imagine they moved the Jeff to the left as well. Oh, Atlantis probably helps our cause. What's Nico doing here? Draw 2. I actually don't hate the sound of that. Just destroy the Quake and draw 2. Because we don't have a card to play next turn. Oh, they moved the Jeff as well. Amazing. Amazing. I'll be taking that, sunshine. Just the 22-point swing. Nothing to see here. Quake is such a saucy card, mate. I love it. This is Daredevil, Sunspot, or Jug. It's worth going for still. Could have just taken the Electra instead, to be fair. Okay. It's Morbin time. Great name from our opponent. They get Legion from us. Going for a Legion lockdown against Thanos is rather ambitious, I have to say. But we could definitely go for it still. The quantum tunnel is scary as anything. I also could have held on to Jeff. Damn. I didn't get initiative here either. I could have gone for like a spicy Legion play into Quantum Tunnel. Maybe Professor X, if I find it, would be good here. This is not looking good, truth be told. We know they also have Legion, so if I don't get initiative, I can't even... Oof. Electra countered, bruv. Blood. We need to hit Jug or something. I don't even know if Jug would do it, right? Because they can just Legion a different location. Well, if they Legion a different location, we could go for the X. We can move Jeff into the right still. We could win the left. We might be in an okay spot here. We have a lot of options. It's Morbin time. They snap, but we can see what they do before it's locked in. But they're confident. I guess they're going to go for Legion on Quantum Tunnel, maybe. They're going Reality Stone Blob. So Quantum Tunnel's not going to actually shuffle anything for them, right? I mean, Pro X wins the left, if I'm not mistaken. And then I could Jug Quantum Tunnel. The odds of finding it are pretty high. I think we're in a good spot here. So I'm at 2 points to the left. They're at 3. So we have to Jeff move in rather than Nightcrawler move in, because Nightcrawler puts us to 3 points. They might have Jeff in hand, of course. Blob isn't eating the full deck either, right? So they can still roll Quantum Tunnel. Let's go for it back. Let's go for it back, chat. Let's make it flipping saucy. No, we're just going to move the Jeff. I want the Nightcrawler. If they have Jeff, they have Jeff. But they're not going to be eating their full deck. Oh my god. The rocks probably don't favor us with Quantum Tunnel. So many rocks by Blob. He ate so many flipping rocks, mate. Okay, I did need to move the Nightcrawler. I am a donut. I suck at this video game, bro. I actually suck at this video game. Okay, well. I lost. It's so frustrating. What an idiot, man. Smooth the Nightcrawler. How am I doing this basic maths wrong? I counted Professor X as 1 point for some reason. In fairness, the Subterranean probably meant we were going to be retreating anyway, so even if I played this right, might have just saved us 4 cubes because I would have gone for the content play, but the odds are we wouldn't have found what we're looking for. You are, don't worry, don't buy it. That's not a very good name. Oh, Ebony Moore Electra value, hello. How exciting is that? That is pretty flipping exciting, mate. We won't go for it straight away. This gives the Nebula value. Rewarded with an extra couple of points. Happy days. Looking good. Looking very bloody good. What a snap this was. No surprises to see the Shuri come through. If Jeff or Daredevil move, it's fine. We can just move the Nightcrawler out, right? Excuse him, what? Unfortunately, we might not even get to hit them with the big Electra here. Vision? Wait, that's actually kind of spooky, guys. Not gonna lie. We're fine. We still win. Easy life. Actually, shouldn't the Electra just go mid? No. The Electra always goes here because we want to make sure they can't clog. Come on, snap back, bro. Bro, snap back. Look, the Electra clears the Ebony Moor, meaning that there is only 2 places for them to go. Bloop. What was it? Taskmaster 0. 0. Red Skull, sure. GG. Professor X drug combo. Love it. Love it. Love it. Alright, we're going to be doing Lorcana soon, but we're delaying it at the start a little bit because there's been a couple technical hitches. But we're going to be... So we've got a bit more snapping in us before we move on to hosting Tia. We're going to be casting finals with her, which I'm pretty excited for. What's my win rate? It's decreased quite a bit, to be honest. It was looking a lot higher earlier. I haven't played that well today, though. That's what I'm going to blame it on. I'll check. We started the day at like 96% win rate, which, by the way, I've already recorded the intro. Sorry, 86% win rate. I'm keeping that as the video. We're at 65% now. So it's gone down a lot. We've basically... We're up 1 cube today. The stack in a bunch of games, so definitely not great. unfortunately. We could Quake now, right? Maybe they cut themselves on Superflow. We're going to go Storm on 4. But on 3, and then Legion. Okay. That's worth a try. You go Storm to the left. Ooh, kind of scary. That's actually very scary. Players can't retreat after time. I was thinking I've not seen this location in so long, actually.
Wind, aid my
I
hand.
think we're losing, but we'll try our luck. The turn 4 lockdown. The Cyclops is the problem. Obviously, the lack of the 11-point sunspot is not ideal. I guess it's actually an 8-point sunspot. We did skip a turn as well. No, we didn't. We didn't skip a turn, did we? We played Daredevil on 1, Quake on 2, Storm on... Yeah? I don't remember. Did we skip a turn? Daredevil on 1, Quake on 2, Storm on 3, Legion 4. Yeah, we didn't skip a turn. Legion's going mid, by the way. Lol. They have an even better setup than we do. GG. Can't believe they didn't snap that. Like, bro? Really? You ain't gonna snap that, fam? How can I win? I can't. I just have to hope that they... but yeah, this is how I was winning, because I have Jeff in hand. I could win left. Perhaps they might do something wrong, but... We obviously play it out. Since they didn't snap, there was no reason not to. Hey Larry, what's up? Mm-hmm. The thing is, like, the first game I've retreated for 1 cube in so long, mate. I've been playing very recklessly, but I don't really love my hand, and if they want to snap, they can have it. We move on. Feels good beating Loki with Discard. Is Loki popular? Is it still good? I've not really played against Loki at all. Maybe it's MMR's too high for me. Lul. Electra is playing for 24 points if they have a 1-drop in there. Boo. Boo. Oh! Electra! My queen. We're going full Gamma Lab. Dara once told me, never go full Gamma Lab, but what does he know? Not much. 24-point Electra. Happy flipping days, mate. Also with Bifrost, it becomes like a better line, but I'm actually going to be Storming Bifrost because I want to Storm Legion.
Wind, aid my hand.
With Jeff, it should be a win. Bit late for that, my friend. They never have the Shang, guys. I mean, we beat Shang. That's the beautiful thing. We beat Shang unless they have Shang Jeff. Devil Dino. Bloody Nora. Alright, well, if they have Jeff, they might not respect our Jeff. They're going to be too tempted to play their Jeff if they have it. They're going to be too tempted and I win the tiebreaker. Okay. GG. Nice Electra. I'm Henri in the Champions League. It's on me if I stand on street. I need a pack to land on me. Our cats don't land on feet. I need to stop singing the same damn song. Excuse me. Big yawn. Thanks everyone for being here, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, please give the stream a like. I've forgotten to say that for a very long time. But that'll be good. Oh, it's Okalora. My homie. My boy. I'm gonna message him. No running, okay? No retreating, 8 cubes, okay? Let me try and call him. He might be streaming. I don't actually want to speak to him too much. I just want to, Yo!
What's
What's up?
What are you doing, man?
I'm about to beat... Wait!
You're streaming?
Yes, I'm streaming. Don't say anything rude. You're live and direct.
Okay. Hello,
But
guys. Hello,
why do you have a
everyone.
Deadpool?
Yeah, but this is terrible. Why did you just not?
Because it's you, of course.
Oh, God.
Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can you relax, please, mate?
Yeah, yeah.
Holy moly.
Another dry bus, huh?
Yeah, it's not like you're going to be playing Killmonger or anything in your Deadpool deck, right?
Right. Absolutely. Ah, it's a shame I cannot watch you. Sunspot.
Ah! What the hell is that thing?
I didn't know you were back to Snap, bro. I
Well,
thought you were...
I'm about to... You remember I messaged you saying no retreating 8 cubes, okay? What happens if I change my mind?
No, you cannot.
No?
No. You know, Spezi, I was top 200, and in one night I went down to top 900. So I need those 8 cubes, you know. What are you playing, by the way? Everything is gold. Why do you have your basic cards golden?
1 second, I'm just thinking how I beat you. Sorry, bear with me.
Okay.
Are you feeling confident? So, I think we're supposed to do this. Oh, it's squeaky bum time! Oh! Oh!
Okay.
All 3 go mid? Are you serious? Oh. This is so sad. I'm actually so sad right now. I have a
Why?
flipping Electra in hand, bro, and I can't get your Deadpool because I played this stupid Daredevil when I shouldn't have done it. Ah, I needed 1 card to go to the left, mate. I just needed 1 flipping card to go to the left, and I'm not allowed to retreat because I said I wouldn't. Flip!
Exactly. But I think you're scamming me.
Huh? How would I do that?
I know you. How do I win this though?
I was trying to lose priority, but I guess I was being an idiot. Because I was worried that I wasn't expecting to play mid. No, I think the Nightcrawler move was fine. I think the Daredevil play was the mistake.
Wait, why didn't you retreat with
Because
the
I
Zen,
said I
bro?
would. I said there's no retreating allowed. I can't retreat, can I?
I thought you had Alioth, honestly.
I'm
I thought I was
so
losing.
sad, man. I have a
No.
flipping Electra for your Deadpool, but I had initiative.
Why are you playing Electra?
Electra's really good now.
I'm giving you a very good deck. Wait.
Okay, okay. Well, good game, my friend.
GG.
So the reason I
I'm
moved
sorry.
Nightcrawler Bane,
Yeah.
which probably wasn't a great idea.
No.
I think the problem was playing the Daredevil. The Daredevil play was the mistake, right? I just didn't need to play the Daredevil. There was no reason to. The Nightcrawler move was fine because if randomly he doesn't play anything mid and my Jug moves everything left, then I didn't have initiative. So the Nightcrawler move was fine, but the Daredevil play was incorrect. I also got insanely unlucky. There's like 3 50-50s.
No,
Right.
I got very lucky with the draws in general. Like the story never drew like that to me. So it was I guess it was for you.
So you just
honestly.
linked me a deck with Miss Marvel.
Yeah, Miss Marvel a lot.
No.
I sent you
No.
a lot of decks
No.
because a lot of Italians are top 10 in this game,
Oh,
and
really?
I take decks from them, so I'm sending you
Nice.
them.
Well, thanks for sharing a deck with a card that I don't have. I really appreciate that.
You don't have it?
No,
Why?
I don't buy season passes.
Really?
I bought this one. I regret it. It was the first one I bought in like 4 months, and it sucks.
Yeah, I mean you bought Scar. What did you buy?
I just wanted to make a video on the release day.
I see. Makes sense.
Well, mate, good game. Congratulations.
GG.
How are you gonna celebrate?
I'm gonna enter in your stream.
What was
And stay
better,
with you.
Italy beating England in the Euros final or this 8-cube victory?
This.
Yeah, I
Of
thought
course,
so.
this.
All right,
Yeah,
brother. Take care.
you.
Yeah.
Take care, bro.
Flip. God damn it, chat. GG's, my friend, guys. Go check out Aglora. Especially if you're Italian. Ooh, look at this Electra value. Second Electra, don't mind if I do. I think I'm snapping overzealously still. GG, my friend. Nice one, brother. Rare cinnamon, leaf is chronic. We F but it's still platonic. You must be smoking chronic. I beef my shadow, I feel like Sonic. I have to stop singing this song, guys. Somebody make me stop. To drop. Sunspot. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess it does. I guess it'll do. What a weird board. This Electra could actually be god awful here. Give some space again, but I don't really want to move the Nightcrawler yet anyway, right? Fav Mobius. El Calora is just trolling me at this point, guys. Telling me to play another card I don't own. Oh. Not trolling. I know. We're going to go for the Soak of the Sunspot. Wait, I can still X. That's kind of hilarious. X on a flipping Dream Dimension turn. Nice Negasonic, bro. Hee hee. Hee hee. We don't do it right because Silk can move. We just soak. If we go for Jug, Silk can move into the spot. Is T alive yet? Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna raid Tia because she's live. We're starting the tournament in like 20 minutes or so. I might just get a quick bite to eat. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. So I'm joining Tia on her stream, guys. Just so you know, I'm joining Tia on her stream. We're gonna be casting the top 8 from Disney Lorcana. Really, really fun game. Tia's doing big tournaments every other weekend as well, so it's a really good time to get into it. So definitely recommend you guys checking out the stream. Should be a fun one. I'll be back again, I guess, tomorrow with more Snap. So yeah, hope to see you there. Bye now.